Hi, I'm Jesse Gehlen, the sports editor at the Lamar's Daily Sentinel. We're standing here at Jim Lorenzen Field, where there's a lot of red and black. But come Friday night, those stands will be transformed into green and gold, as the 6th-ranked Gehlen Jays take on number 3 Southern Cal, the defending state champions. We're going to take a look and see how the Jays are preparing to face Southern Cal, the team that eliminated them from last year's postseason.
Yeah, we felt like going into that game that we could do some things, but overall, physically, we probably weren't going to match up with them at that time, just because of their speed and, like you say, and their size on the line. We didn't match up that great with them last year, and we were so young. You know, we started only 2 seniors the whole year, and you know, that was the big difference in that game. We feel a lot more confident this year going in as far as our matchups.
Since last year's season-ending loss to Southern Cal, the Jays have a sign detailing the 3 games they want to correct from last season and reminding them about how much they have yet to accomplish.
Yeah, it's pretty motivating. It's been up there since basically day 1 of the last season. Right when it ended, we put it up there, and we stare at it every day, and it just kind of starts getting to you. And Southern Cal's the last one on the list, so we got to go get it.
Yeah, that sign's been on there for about 9 months now, and every time I look at it, it just reminds me of last year and what we need to accomplish this year, getting it back.
Last season, the Mustangs limited running back Jordan Sitzman to just 26 yards on 11 carries, but head coach Tony Gunter doesn't see that being a problem this year.
So we feel like, looking at stats and things, other teams have been able to run the football on them. I think Akron was pretty successful running the football, and Alta was actually very successful running the football on them in the sub-state round.
All of our linemen are back from last year, and we're a lot more balanced this year with the running game, and I think we're going to try and pound it this year a little bit more and use the air attack when we need it, and I think they won't be able to expect either way.
Having primarily all the same linemen back on both sides of the ball, with a year more experience, has given the Jays some confidence heading into Friday.
Once again, experience is huge, and that should help us a lot in this game, and we know what they do, we know what they run, so it should be a good game.
Yeah, a little bit, but I mean, with every team it's different just because it's a different line, different way of running the ball, and they got different plays. So you can't be overconfident, just say, oh yeah, we're going to just dominate the line.
Quarterback Taylor Worth, a returning All-Stater, has completed 84 of 132 pass attempts for 1,133 yards and 13 touchdowns against just 8 interceptions. Cody Campbell is his favorite target, as he's hauled in 22 receptions for 333 yards and 5 touchdowns. Sophomore Alec Musil has 20 receptions for 235 yards and 2 touchdowns. Worth leads the ground game with 891 yards and 16 touchdowns on 109 carries. Sitzman has added 804 yards on 137 carries with 8 touchdowns. Division I recruit Cole Heisel leads the team with 75 tackle points, including 16 for loss. Cody Campbell chips in 74 tackle points with 1 interception, and Drew Kellen has recorded 65 tackles on the season. Senior running back Matthew Schleichman leads the Mustangs with 871 yards and 9 touchdowns, while Chase Willett has 832 yards and 7 touchdowns for a Southern Cal team which has rolled up more than 2,700 yards on the ground. Sophomore Austin Blair also has 759 yards to go along with 8 touchdowns.
Yeah, they're a good football team, well coached, and you know, Brian Case does a great job with them. They're going to be disciplined. They're not going to turn the ball over, so you got to match that. We made it this far, and I think that's a big step for our program. The future's bright, of course. You can look ahead and see that we might be pretty good for a little while. But these kids aren't done. Our seniors are not done, and these kids, you know, they want to get over there to the white building with the dome. So, and you know, if they give their best effort, we don't turn the ball over, and you know, win the key special teams. We got a good shot as anybody, I think.
The Jays are certainly thrilled to have the opportunity to play at home after traveling the 2+ hours to Lake City for last year's first-round state matchup.
Traveling just drains you, and I'd rather play on our home field any day of the week than go somewhere else and play.
Gunter noted several areas the Jays will have to improve on to be successful against the Mustangs.
Special teams, we got to do a lot better job on special teams than we did the other night. It was kind of a horrendous thing to watch, basically. But, you know, special teams, we got to be able to run the football. We can't give them the ball because they're a big play team. You know, it might look like we stop them 3 downs out of 4 every time, but then they pop the 20-yarder or whatever. Their backs are physical and they're quick. So if we can control the clock like we've been doing all year with long drives, I think we can have some success.
Pride in just being a team. like we're here for everyone is here for each other. We put our bodies on the line, one play, like just play after play, trying to do better for the kid that's standing next to us.
Friday's gaming at Southern Cal begins at 7 p.m. at Jim Lorenzen Field in Lamar's. The winner earns a berth in the state semifinal contest on November 13th at the Unidome in Cedar Falls. For the Daily Sentinel, I'm Jesse Galenzi.